Hi, I'm Kat from Oh Hi DIY and this video is a party dresses haul from Pretty Little Thing. So it was actually my Christmas party last night. I am a little bit delicate today, shall we say. But I thought I'd show you, I just did a massive haul of kind of styles that I thought would be flattering and different kind of options, and I'm going to show you them. You know, full disclosure, some of them are going back. I'm not going to keep everything. This isn't an ad, this is literally, I went through the site, bought a load of stuff, and now I'm going to try it on for you. So, getting started, Pretty Little Thing I think probably has a little bit of a reputation that everything is super tight, you know, and you know, bodycon sort of really fitted. Actually, there's quite a lot of stuff on there that's not like that, and you know, I don't really like to wear super tight, like stretchy lycra stuff. It just does nothing for me. So if that's what you're looking for, this probably isn't the haul for you. But keep watching if you want to see some other kind of, there are like reasonably close fitting styles plus some looser stuff. There's quite a mix. So I do feel like there's something here for everybody. So the first thing I got was this satin rust coloured one-shouldered dress. It's really nice and light and loose fitting. I'm not too sure how I feel about a one shoulder. I like to try it now and again, but I've got quite broad shoulders. So I will put this on. It's got a little belt with it, you can see there, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is dress number one. You can see that it's got the quite dramatic fluty sleeve, which I quite like. It's very light, it's quite thin, but I don't think it's see-through. It's kind of low cut here. You could put a little pin in there if you wanted it to be a bit more modest. And it comes with this little self belt, but you could put on a different belt to kind of accessorise it up a little bit. I like this. It's I wouldn't say it's really my style, if I'm honest, but it is kind of cute. It's nice and light, it's very comfy. And you know, you have got that sort of added drama of a sweeping sleeve. So yeah, it's a good one, it's a good choice. I'll put the prices of everything on the screen like usual because I don't know how much it costs. Nothing, Pretty Little Thing, everything's reasonably cheap. There was an offer code on where it was 30% off dresses. They do lots of offers all the time, so it is quite a good cost effective one if you just hang on for the right offers. The next thing I got, and this is one of my absolute favourite things, is this beautiful red shiny shirt. So this is a shirt dress, and it's in this beautiful iridescent material. You can see it's still got this sort of security tape on it, because like I say, I did just buy a huge haul, but if this one looks nice, I'm definitely keeping it. So here is my shiny shirt. The material on this is really nice. It's actually quite a lot thicker than you'd think, because you might think it'd be a bit see-through or light, but it's quite a decent heavy shirt material. And obviously, you know, you could just wear it like this if you wanted to, just loose, but that's kind of not really my vibe. So I have my belt here. So my belt's on. So you can see it just kind of cinches it in nicely and just gives it a bit of a nicer shape, a bit more flattering. So I would wear this with either heels, if I really wanted all of my legs out, or a look that I'm really liking at the minute is mid-thigh, sort of thigh-high boots. So you can see that just is a bit sexier because you're seeing a tiny little leg. So I do have some black knee-high boots, but I can't find them. Hello, Plumbo. But I think it works quite well. I do really like them. I'm a big fan of this look. I actually think I'm going to keep this. Not sure what else I've got to wear it for, but it's too nice to send back. Next thing I have got is this. So this is an off-the-shoulder kind of puff sleeve mini dress. It's nice, thick sort of a fabric, although fair warning, this came out of the bag looking like a crumpled up dish rag, so I've had to iron it, which is not ideal. But I really like this kind of off-the-shoulder look. I think it's really really sexy looking. So we'll see how it goes, because I'm a bit worried about how it'll stay up. But I'll try this on now. Alright, so I love this. I think the colour's nice, it's quite unusual, quite a tight fitting, this one. Maybe a bigger size might be a bit better. But the slit, I'm going to hold this here, but you can see that it just falls down, so you would definitely need some tape, you know, like, I don't know what the official name is, but like tit tape, to hold this in place, because otherwise your bra's going to be out. There is no two ways about it. So I do really like it, although I'm not sure where I would wear it to. It's very Dynasty, isn't it? Like 80s, big hair, yeah, episode of Murder, She Wrote, cocktail party kind of a vibe. I do really like this. Oh, my bra's out. See, this is what I mean. So yeah, definitely need some tape involved in this one. Could put a little belt on it, like a little thin belt around the middle, again dress it up with heels. And yeah, I think this is a really nice option, but you are going to have to be really careful and stick it into place with some good adhesive, because otherwise you're just going to have your boobs out all the time. Moving on to the next one. This is kind of sort of an in-betweeny piece. It's not super glam, super dressy. You could actually get away with this in the day really, but it's a nice animal print. You all know how I feel about animal print. Kind of zebra, nude coloured, high neck, just kind of smock dress type vibe. So actually without a belt this looks better than I thought it would. It's got kind of a 60s shape to it, which I like. I quite like that it's nude, a bit more muted, and again it's like a bit more casual. You could kind of wear this with trainers or boots rather than like going super glam with full heels. I do want to try it with a belt just to see how that looks. Get my same belt back again. So tie it on the waist. So a quick squeeze in the mirror. Yeah, see, I like that better because this is the kind of shape that I like, because I'm tall, got broad shoulders, got wide hips. Like I prefer pulling things in at the waist to give me a bit of an hourglass shape so I don't kind of look chunky. But I do really like this actually, and like I say, it is a good sort of day to night dress. If you're going up maybe early afternoon, you're not going to look super glammed up and feel like uncomfortable, but it's dressy enough that it is a really good choice. So yeah, this is a nice one. Next I got another shiny item. So this is, I hope you can see, sort of another iridescent dress, but this is a black one. Kind of a shape dress again, with it's got like a drawstring that you pull in the waist, but this one is super see-through, so I can see now that you can see straight through it. So I've got some cycling shorts on, so we'll see how this looks. So being honest, I'm not about this one really. It's like I say, it is see-through. I don't know if you can see because of the shine, but it is quite see-through, so you would have to wear like cycling shorts or something underneath it unless you wanted everyone to see your underwear, which, you know, each their own. It doesn't have buttons. It's like a shirt, but it doesn't have buttons, so this bit's kind of a bit wide and gapping. It kind of reminds me of a bit of a tunic, you know, like Robin Hood sort of a situation. It does have the like cinched in waist, and you could put a belt over this, but to be honest, I'm not really feeling it. It's not for me, this one. Just realised that I didn't show you this one beforehand, but that's fine, you don't need to see it on the hanger. I really like this one. This is very me. So it's a bit more vintage looking because of the polka dot. It's again the nice rust colour and a little bit more of a dress down one. You obviously can dress it up, heels and a different belt and earrings and all the rest of it. So again, day to night, sort of a good one, but it is also, you know, it's nice and loose, so it's super flattering. It doesn't cling to any areas. You have got the V, and again you could sort of adjust that up or wear a vest underneath it or something. It's got the nice sort of elbow length sleeves, and it's kind of nice and floaty. And actually this one will take you through to the summer as well, so even though you could wear it to a Christmas party, you can kind of wear this all year round, which is good. I like that. Next, I'm going to show you, so it's not strictly a party dress, it is actually a jumpsuit, and this is what I actually wore last night to my Christmas party, and I am in love with it. So I'm going to show you now. So I just love this. I love it so much. I love the colour, I love the style. It's got like its own little green belt that comes with it, but I wore it with a little black and gold belt last night, which I thought worked really well. For once, it is long enough for me, so I'm 5'7", but for some reason, trousers fit me as if I'm 5'9". I think I've mentioned this before. And usually when you buy everything, it's far too short, but these are just the perfect length with heels. So if you're not so tall, you might need to take them up, but you could do that dead easily with Wonderweb. The material is really, really nice. Nice and soft. It's got pockets, it's got nice 3/4 length sleeves. You could roll them up if you wanted. It's got the kind of tuxedo collar. And so again, nice low V, but you could wear a little vest underneath it or whatever you wanted if this was a bit too low. But I kind of like a V-neck. I think it's kind of the theme in some of my haul is that I like a lower neck. It doesn't really suit me to have sort of... I can wear polo necks, but I can't wear like short necks or like shallow round necks. It just doesn't look right. So I like the neckline, kind of tailored. The only thing that I would say about it, and this is quite unusual for me, is that the body feels a little bit short. It's a little bit uncomfortable. Tiny bit. I didn't really notice it last night, to be honest, I've got to say. But when you first put it on, it can be a bit like, ooh, okay. That may mean, because like I was saying, proportionally, I've got more legs and less body. So for something to feel like it's a bit too short for my body, or you know, on the borderline of too short for my body, may mean that for other people it really is going to be just too tight. But I would definitely say buy it and see, because you can always send it back. But for me, this is like, it's just my favourite. It's just one Christmas for me, and it's in a nice Christmassy colour. Okay, let's move on. So it wouldn't be a Christmas haul without some sequins. And this has got dangly tassel sequins, so I'll try this on now. So the V on this is very low, so if you are not comfortable having this much flesh out, you would need to put a pin in it. Not sure wearing a vest under this would work. I've got my belt in my hand because this has like an elasticated waist, and I do not like that on show. For whatever reason, I just don't like it. So when I'm wearing anything with an elasticated waist, I will always put a belt over it. Sorry that you can see my bra. So yeah, this is nice. It's got a kind of fluted puff sleeves at the bottom, balloon sleeves. It's got the kind of strands of sequins, so you can you make a nice noise when you shimmy, and it's going to be really good for dancing in. It's probably a bit low for my liking, and I'm not convinced about how well it goes with my hair. Like, I'm a bit nervous about wearing beige tones because my hair is obviously slightly silver at the minute, and there's a bit of a clash, I think. But it is a really pretty dress. I do really like the sort of shimmery, shaky sequin vibe that it's got. And it's, like I say, it's not too tight, kind of skims over your tummy, so it's a bit more flattering. It's a nice length, not too short. Yeah, so it is definitely a good Christmas cracker. Next, I got some sparkly joggers. So, are they? Yeah. I got some sparkly joggers and just a plain black top, because I am a big fan of kind of pants separates. And you know, it's cold, it's winter, you don't always want to be wearing a skirt or a dress. So I'll try this on now and you can have a look. So, sparkly joggers. These, I'm not going to lie to you, these are a bit tighter than I would like. They're a bit legginy kind of at the top, and I would have preferred it if they were a bit looser fitting, so I think probably I need to size up. So I'm a pretty standard size 10, these are a size 10 and they are too tight, so my tip to you if you like them would be to size up. They've got these kind of, they're cuffed, so they've got kind of the genie leg a little bit, and then just you would wear these with heels. And this top is also from Pretty Little Thing, so it's just a wrap top. So you can see two sections there that just wrap over. It's kind of nice and simple. I feel like if you're wearing sparkly pants, it's best to go a bit plainer on the top, but you don't necessarily have to wear a crop top. You could wear a camisole or even a t-shirt, or, you know, these are kind of enough to be dressing Christmas enough on their own, and with some heels, then they'll look nice. They've got pockets, obviously. So yeah, I do really like them, but for me, they're a bit tight and I wouldn't really be comfortable going out in them, so I need a bigger size. And then finally, the last thing that I got is a bit of a random choice really, because it's not kind of super Christmassy, it's not necessarily super dressy, but I got a suit, like a taupe stone coloured suit jacket with trousers. It is a rogue choice, but I'm going to go with it, so I'll show you how it looks. So I'm going to show you this in separates. First, obviously, these are the trousers, and I really like these. They are on the snugger side again, but kind of, I don't mind them too much because of the kind of fabric they are. So they're like, you can see my knickers through them, so obviously I would need to be wearing different knickers because you can see the lines. But I've just rolled them up because they are sort of straight leg, but I think a little roll up is a bit nicer. They're kind of like silky feeling material. They're not shiny, but they are sort of slinky. They're nice. They've got a nice soft touch to them, and I've kind of worn them with this top because I feel like this is going to be quite a low blazer, and you guys don't need to see my bar again. But if you wanted to, what you could wear this with is one of those sort of lace bodies underneath, because that would look really cute. You could just wear your bra underneath it if you want. You would have to probably tape it into place again just to make sure that you didn't have your boobs out. But this is kind of a, like I say, it's kind of a rogue choice. It really depends on what you were doing, and if you don't feel comfortable wearing dresses, you want to just be smart but not super girly, then this is a nice option. And again, what you can do is add a belt. I really love this belt over jacket vibe. I don't know what it is, but kind of a big fan of this look. So there you go, and again it just cinches you in at the waist, kind of makes it look a bit more premium, and yeah, just dress it up with heels really, and then you have got a pretty strong look. Again, this, you know, you could wear this to work. It's definitely possible for a work suit. You could wear it as separate pieces, you could wear a sparklier top with it, or colour or whatever, but it's just something a bit different that you might not consider for a Christmas party, but actually kind of would work quite well. And then I think I said that this is the final one. Actually, it's not the final one. I've forgotten, there is one more dress. And it is this one, which does not sit on the hanger very well, to show you. So this is a cream halter-neck dress. So this, again, is more see-through than perhaps I would like, and I've got black underwear on, so you're probably going to see it, but we'll try it on and we'll see. Okay, so you can indeed see my underwear through it, so you would have to wear kind of nude underwear or none if you were so inclined. I don't really know how I feel about this. It does give me a kind of nighty feel a little bit, but I'm also kind of feeling it. It's kind of like this. I don't think this would work so much with the belt. It might do, I'll give it a try in a minute. But you know, this is particularly flattering because it does just skim over any lumps and bumps that you've got in the middle. And it's nice and floaty and light. I am an absolute walking disaster though, and a cream dress on a night out is probably going to last for about 2 minutes before I spill a drink on myself or food or whatever. But if you were going somewhere where that was not an option, or you're not as clumsy as me, this is definitely a good option. It kind of buttons around your neck, 2 buttons, and then it's got this knot here. Don't undo the knot like I just did when I was trying to get it on, because it's not meant to be worn like that. But I actually do like this. I wasn't so sure when I got it out of the bag, and I was a bit like, oh, but it is pretty nice. Let's just try it with a belt just to see. I mean, you could wear the belt with it if you really wanted to, but even I am a bit like, it's a bit unnecessary. I mean, it kind of turns it into more of a 50s sort of skater-esque style. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, and obviously this belt is like, I wouldn't really go with a black and gold belt, but if you wore just a gold one, maybe you could get away with it if you wanted to, but I kind of think it like takes away from the dress. I actually think, oh, all tangled in the security. I actually think the beauty of the dress is in its kind of simplicity and its floaty flowiness. And you can, it is very see-through though, because you can see, just as I was looking in the mirror then, you can sort of see the outline of my body as well as my underwear. So you would kind of definitely have to wear something underneath this, unless you, like I say, unless each their own, you wanted people to see that. It is kind of sexy, but maybe I would reserve this for inside the house, maybe in the bedroom. But it's a good one, it looks, but it's pretty. And that's everything I bought, my full haul. I've kind of given you lots of options to sort of explore and play with, kind of from sort of day to night, less dressy looks, right through to full on glamour. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like the pieces that I've chosen. If you do, please leave me a comment, let me know what you wore for your Christmas party. I'll be doing more videos soon, so please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me, and I will be back soon. Have a brilliant Christmas.